Okay, it's live. I'm a little bit early. It might freeze. It always freezes on my phone. Because it's icy. A little bit early. It might freeze. It always freezes on my phone. Let me see that.
I messaged Dakota.
There's 12 people on, 19 on.
He might tell me to kick rocks, but it's worth,
Okay.
So far, so good?
So far, so good. I don't remember. I think last time with my phone when I switched plans, we got in probably a good 3 or 4 minutes, and then it froze.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just kind of, Randy's not with us here tonight, guys, so we're just letting it go live to see if it works, so.
Hang tight. Look at a pro mod.
You're not parking that Chevy on my fucking 707. No, but you know it'd be really good in here. Is for the sponsor. I wonder if I can zoom in on it. Ooh, you can. Ooh. Oh, Phantom! Phantom Racing Products! Okay. I'm watching the History Channel, Years of the Confederacy and the Civil War in there.
Nice.
You know, that is solely what the Civil War was about. The Democrats are like, you're not taking our slaves. And the Republicans are like, yeah, we are. You're not. These people are free. They're people. You know? You watch it, it's really cut and dry. God, what a crappy time to live. Get hit in the head with a 50 caliber freaking lead slug. Yeah, we are. Icy! This is a cool little tripod. That's a cool little doodad you got there.
Doodad.
Brought to you by Ginger Ale. Ah, taste the choice.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Brought to you by Ginger Ale. Choice. Wow. You know, it didn't seem that dumb when I was doing it, alright? It's still freaking going. What time is it right now?
7:56.
Okay, 4 more minutes, boys and girls.
Wow, we're early.
Can you believe that? We live early.
I was going to let the bunnies hop around and enjoy some free roaming time.
Inside?
I don't know what this one does. Oh, that's a confetti. I'm not doing that shit in my garage. Ricky.
Oh my god. You guys are hilarious.
I have a feeling what you said, but
I got the last part.
I know this part.
Whoa, whoa, this is a family show.
Right over your head. have
The big ones?
I can
point
go
one this
The big
I
ones
could go
is
on that side.
confetti.
Dude, I'll vacuum it up.
Hey, you know what? I'm live for the people that keep messaging me. Stop it. We'll get to your questions later. Okay, I got this, I got that. I got a wiffle ball bat. What are you guys doing over there? Murdering a pinata?
Probably.
Where's that coming from?
There. I was waiting for you to yell.
There's a fire engine already. Somebody blew their hand off or lit something on fire.
Well, after that goes by, you know we're gonna hear a Honda with a freaking horn muffler. Yeah.
Fart can. Freaking fart can.
Just keep the Hondas quiet, guys. Should I bring the bunnies in? Racing bunnies, baby.
Sorry, the bunnies are racing in the cage over here.
There.
I can bring them out. That's what that's for. So they can run around.
Bring them out.
They hop and run, kick around and stuff. Why don't you get one and I'll get one?
Good.
You get one and I'll get one.
I'm ready to be free.
We're gonna kick a little when you go put them down. Sarah, you're okay. Quit freaking out.
There you go.
No other bunnies over while I'm gone.
It's at the Playboy Bunny house.
Are you kidding me? Every time he does that, we don't go live. Is he calling you now? Oh. You guys, if you guys call my phone through Facebook, it turns the whole production off. Is he calling you now? Oh. You guys, if you guys call my phone through Facebook, it turns the whole production off. Did I say effing?
No.
Okay, I thought that's what I heard. I was like, I didn't say that, did I?
All right, it's 8 o'clock.
43.
Well, we'll start at 8:03 like we always do. Look at Ricky's like, hey, what do
Oh, I just want to.
He's getting stiffer as the time goes by.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to sit up and be like, help.
I need help. I need somebody. Oh, wait. It's zoomed in. You can zoom out on it. Oh, wait.
I can.
It's zoomed in. You can zoom out on it.
How do I zoom it back in? It's not doing it.
Silence.
Might free.
Silence. It's echoing.
Okay, he said he's zoomed in, but I can't get it to zoom back out. I did. And it does nothing.
Wait a minute. Before we start,
Okay, you gotta zoom your camera back out because it's not doing it for me.
just pull the screen.
I did.
Oh.
And it's not doing it.
Well, that's freaking weird.
All it does is move your comments back and
I'm
forth.
almost there. I'm almost done.
I got some news from Paul.
What?
Is it good news or bad news?
Good news.
Oh, good.
Is it about what I talked to you about?
No.
Ask Paul if I can hint about that tonight. Say, can he hint about...
Paul's listening, so.
Paul, can I hint about the Judd project we were talking about? It's really, really early stage. I would just like everybody to see how beautiful my little bunnies are.
I'll see now.
That's Bandit. And the little white one's Sarah. Yo, Bandit, go to the store, pick me up some smokes. I don't smoke, just so everybody knows. I don't like cigarettes.
I quit 10 years ago.
I quit 4 years ago. 2 packs a day, 26 years, man. It was a horrible run. Okay, I think we're good to go. Hey. Because I don't have a hat on. He was like, bird! I was like, oh, no, that's not good.
Alright.
When you do start, I want to do the introduction. And when I start talking, try and keep me in the frame and Ricky in the frame, but kind of pan over to our sponsor. You know, maybe zoom in a little bit and come back out and zoom in on the other one. You know, can you do that?
I think so.
She's all shut up. Okay.
He says no.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. You gotta turn that down because I'm gonna be listening to that. What's up, bunnies?
You know, guys, I've given up the straight eliminator. I'm going pro mod.
Yeah. Okay.
No, just kidding.
Are we ready to go? Why do that? Oh, because you want to go fast.
I think my car's fast enough.
Let me start going fast with those. I'll figure out some way to try and slow them down too. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to episode 19. I'd like to start off by saying Happy 4th of July.
Oh, mine's a... There it goes. I was going to say mine's a dud.
As you may or may not know, out here in California, really? We get it. You got 16 horsepower. Get your Harley moving, okay? A lot of you might not know that here in California, most fireworks have been banned completely this year because of the fires we've had in the last 2 years. And it sucks. So, as I'm looking at my big pile of fireworks, it sucks.
No, I'm not going to say that on live.
Me neither.
It might not be good.
Yeah, so episode 19 of NPRC Talk, brought to you by 707 Streetcars. I'm Daniel Judd, your host. As always, my co-host Ricky Bellotti. And Randy Vieira is not here tonight. He went up north to a wedding.
He's in Oregon somewhere.
He's probably watching. Randy, what's up? Randy and Tina, please be safe out there. I'd like to first and foremost use my show as a platform. There's a guy that does a lot of our decals and stuff that made our race wars and our logos for the 707 named Robert Knighton with RC Tags and KV Kings. Nobody's heard from him in 4 or 5 days, I believe. And everybody's trying to put posts up and try and at least hear that he's gone camping or something like that, and he's up in the mountains just getting away from everything. I don't know, but if anybody knows of Robert Knighton up in Washington with the KV Kings and RCTags.com's whereabouts, please let somebody up there know. Thank you very much. Without further ado,
I need something to set my phone on. That one
There
wants
you-
to keep rolling.
without further ado, I want to give a big shout out, first of all, to a guy that continuously interrupts the show, Paul Peterson. Was that him?
I don't know.
As he's screaming for his phone. Oh, well, they went ding. I have to type it in now. See? That's so stupid, dude. I love the guy. So Paul Peterson still cranking out shark bodies. Went to the guy 2 or 3 months ago and said, "Hey man, our NPRC world needs something better. We need something new. We need something new age and fresh and modern and streamlined and this is some of the stuff we came up with." So everybody by now in the NPRC world knows of Shark Bodies. If you don't and you're looking to build a car, go to Shark RC Bodies Facebook page. Or reach out to Paul Peterson and get you one of these badass bodies. They make the Mustang, the Dodge Challenger, the Cadillac CTV,
CTS.
the whatever CTS VLMNP. I think he started producing the Camaro or the Monte Carlos.
I have not seen one yet.
I haven't seen one yet. I don't know. They are really hopping over there. They're hopping like 3 feet in the air. Do it again. Do it again.
No, don't tell him, because we're going to be chasing that fucker down. Rabbit down the street.
I'm ready. A hawk isn't going to swoop in here and try and take one of my rabbits. And I got to go get my handgun out and blow it away. Anyway.
And then go to jail for shooting.
I wouldn't do that. I would try and slowly sit the hawk down and reason with him is what I would do. So Paul Peterson with Shark RC Bodies. What's up, Paul? We love you, brother. Paul's also, if you guys do any dirt oval, he's got a huge dirt oval line that's, been to the Chili Bowl and it works really good. He's got street stock stuff. He's got all kinds of stuff. So check him out. Troy Schroeder of Phantom RC Products. If you don't have some Phantom RC products, get you some. A lot of guys have listened to us and a lot of guys are really happy with their Phantom motors and batteries. We had a battery mishap a week and a half ago. The facility that makes the cells, I believe, had a fire and everything got backlogged. So, for the true patrons out there that are like, you know what, it's cool, man, shit happens, stuff happens. I'm gonna wait for my Phantom packs. Thank you. I don't know what the story is on that. In the next week, I'll try and reach out to Troy of Phantom, Troy Schroeder, and see what's going on with the packs, because they really do make some good packs. So, Steve Negri, RCRI, RC Racing Innovations. The chassis we run, the Black Widows in the no prep cars. It's just part of the formula that we have built on, and we believe that they're some of the best chassis in the world. Milo with flash packs. Jake Rosen of Jake's Performance Hobbies. You can reach him at 707-586-3375, Tuesday through Saturday.
11 to 5.
11 to 5 in Rohnert Park, California. Again, the number 707-586-3375. If you guys, don't have a hobby shop next to you, or yours is still closed down because of COVID, reach out to Jake. He's got drag race stuff. He's got all the latest, coolest stuff. He also does everything. He does boats, and he does planes, and he does drones and crawlers. And he's probably one of the best. Probably the best, well-equipped small shop I've ever seen. He's got everything in there. And if he doesn't have it, he can get it in a day or two. So, give him a shout out. I wanted to clear something up. Let me read this real quick to myself. Okay, so it's been brought to my attention that a couple times during the shows, since we've been talking about Race Wars and the charity drive. My phone's still going off. That was a text though. Who was that? Did it say? Okay. The St. Jude's charity drive that we're going to be having at Race Wars. I have said a couple times in our shows that no one's doing this, and I didn't mean. I want to make this a clarification. I didn't mean in the RC world completely. I meant in NPRC. I'm not seeing any of the charity stuff for the kids going to the NPRC, through the NPRC. There's a gentleman down in Florida that does drives during his races with Dirt Oval. I forget his name for St. Jude, so he helps out too. But that's I wanted to, since this is what we do, I wanted to try and bring that to the table. So in many ways, we are doing something that I'm not seeing happen out there. And it's not factual. It's from what I see, and I'm pretty spread out on the internet. So I see a lot of different dirt oval and road racing and nitro and off road, and I'm not seeing a lot of stuff go out there. It was brought to my attention that, hey, there's a guy down in Florida that does that too. It's pretty cool. So you can't say you're not you're the only one in RC, because I didn't mean RC. I meant an NPRC. So with that, I want to talk a little bit more about the change we made in the Pro Spec class. They're cute, aren't they?
That thing just bucked like a bull.
Yeah, they don't ever. That's the closest they get to getting out, because I'm afraid if I take them to a park or something, they're gonna get eaten by a cat. Oh my god, that stuff is good. The bunnies are only about 2 softballs, is what they are. And one One of the things I wanted to talk about Race Wars, for anybody who's watching that didn't get to hear, we had originally said when we started promoting Race Wars that on top of the big purse $100 buy-in race, we're going to be doing a second class. And it started off as the kids class and the junior class, and then other people wanted to race it. And so we called it the Pro Spec class, and it's still a Pro Spec class. But then I also said that this Pro Spec class consists of NPRC built cars, with 12-turn Titans and XL5 speed controls, and the DR10 could run. We were basing that off of the stock DR10s that we had gotten in the mail because they were 2 days hot off the press when we got them. Excuse me. And we're like, yeah, they're really, really even. There's no way these can't run. Then we came up to our list race personally here in the Sonoma County 2 weeks ago. And a couple of guys, we did the Pro Spec class to see how it would run the first time, and it ran really, really good. And there was 2 or 3 grown gentlemen that brought their stock DR10s, like I said, but they changed the gearing like I said they could, and I didn't know that the car came alive like that with the gearing. And we had deemed the DR10 way too fast to, when you upon changing the gearing, that it can't run with the 12-turn. So we have 2 different classes we're going to be running at Race Wars: Pro Spec and Pro Spec DR10. And the DR10 class is going to consist of the only thing you got to have the stock radio, and we own a bunch of these cars, so we know exactly, we can tell if the telemetry's on. So none of that. The telemetry's got to be turned off. You can change the body, you can change the rear tires, and you can change the gearing. Everything else has got to be bone stock, and any 2S battery, no more than 844, just like NPRC rules. So. That's the DR10 class. That's going to be the Pro Spec DR10 class. We're dividing the class, and it's a new class, so we're still figuring it out. And if people have feedback, please chime in. We're trying to get this started for the guys that don't have a lot of money but really, really want to do this, or the kids, which is the next generation of RC that we want to get into this. And I think that my daughter had a lot of fun last time because the 2 DR10 guys did what they had to do to make sure they were fair with the kids, and then out of the kids, my daughter took the first place, so she had a really good day the first run, and she had a lot of fun, and I think it was enough fun that she's going to want to do it again. So
I think Noe beat her once.
Yeah.
That was funny. You were like, God.
Well, so we were trying to get Noe to run the class.
My 3-year-old.
His 3-year-old, and the first round she was up. Ricky was holding her and kind of forcing the remote on her. And I was in the right lane and he was in the left, and he had his back to me. So when the light went green, he was just gone like a bandit, and Emma went, and I was like, wait a minute.
No,
is there something? Yeah, is there something about Noe I don't know? So, she was disqualified.
I said give it to Emma. Nobody even knew that it wasn't Noe.
You did. No, that was honest to me. That was honest Dave, and that's what we're all about. We are. So, does anybody have any questions? Are you on the live feed? No. Are you on the live feed? Are there any questions about Race Wars? We're gonna have.
We have Australia in the house.
Australia, what's up, Australia? Racing them street outlaw cars. I don't know if that sounds like you.
Paul said I'm a little slow on the popper, and my response was, sorry, Dan's a little quick to pop.
That's so...
Oh, wow.
I don't think that was a rip on me as much as it was a rip on both of us.
Everyone was laughing. East Coast.
So at Race Wars, guys, we're going to try and have some of our sponsors there. We're trying to get Jake's Performance Hobbies to come out. He's open that day, so it's going to be hard. I got to talk to Jake, see what's going to happen with that whole thing. And we're going to have some food there, and it's going to be a really cool event for the out-of-towners. We're going to try and have 8 of these tables. They're the 6 by 2.5s, and when they're split up, they're a nice 4-foot pit. And I think what we'll have to do, because I don't want to say, we only got 8 tables and everybody else that shows up out of town's got a pit on the ground. So if you get there, you can set up on a table. And when the next guy comes, you're going to move over and they're going to sit next to you. And that's how we're going to fill up the tables. Because I want everybody to have a pit. And if we have 8 tables split in half, that's 16 out of towners. We should have plenty of room. There will be 110 for you at this race. for your chargers or whatever. And if somebody doesn't have a pit, I'll pull up my pickup truck and set you up a shade awning with a pit on the back of my truck. So, you know, and we'll make it work. So we want to make it as fun as for everybody, as fair as for everybody, the locals, the out of towners, everybody. So
when we went to Vegas, I mean, we were kind of on our own for everything. Luckily, we had some people driving. We were able to, pack cars. But
and I think mainly it was because it was the first of a kind race. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna try to provide as much as we can for the people coming from far.
Yeah,
it's gonna be limited, and the guys that are driving, if you can, bring your stuff, obviously.
Yeah, that was like the tester beginner prototype Beetle, and now we're trying to engineer the Audi A8. You know what I'm saying? So. Of races, we're trying to really refine it. So
I know all the local guys have stuff. If you got any extra stuff,
yeah, guys, and even if Jake's or nobody shows up as far as a vendor for like everyday parts, and we got so many parts, we're gonna do our best to keep people running if they break their car. If you get to the second or third round and you break your last wheel off, or you strip a spur gear and it was your last one, or something like you break a shock and you didn't bring some, we're gonna help you out. So I'll help you out as much as I can. I bring a lot of freaking parts to races. So
Robert Witter, who I believe is Daryl's brother, Randy's cousin Daryl.
Yes.
He said he's got 3 tables.
Awesome. Okay.
So
I think my mom's I got my 2. You got a bunch.
I got 2. And
then my mom's got like 8 or 10 of them.
Wow.
So we should have enough. I need 1 for the announcer.
If I'm still employed by United Rentals, which I'm hoping I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I can get long
truck full,
long white ones.
You guys wanted 60, right? Tables.
Well, we don't have that many, but we have some long white ones we use for events.
Is there any questions about Race Wars, guys?
Brandon Small said he will have a trailer and generator if he can help with anything.
Okay.
Jasmine Hernandez says Texas is coming for 707.
Oh, right. Bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it. You're going to need it. Bring some extra, because you might need that too. We look really forward to racing with you guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. I know that Jasmine Hernandez has gotten one of her cars. I believe it's the something 5-star or
5.7.
5.7 car. Looks like it's doing pretty good. A little bit more tweaking, and I think they'll have it. They'll be a really tough contender. So watch out for Texas at Race Wars. As far as
I was messaging Kobe.
Yeah.
He didn't realize that it was Labor Day weekend, so now they might be.
Good. With Jill too? Yeah. Oh, that would be so awesome. So, yeah, Kobe and Jill, that would be.
If they're on here and are able to make it, chime in. Let us know.
I want to know how everybody is going to get their gear. That's the one thing that's kept me going from to far races. Is obviously if you can only do it in 2 or 3 days, and you're going to Alabama or something like that, how do you get all that gear there? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the real street outlaw guys, they drive everywhere. I mean, that's what they do. They take into consideration, they got 2 weeks to make it from Florida to Arkansas, and they do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a freaking 40-foot race trailer. I don't have, I mean, that's expensive. You're talking $5,000 just in fuel. I'm really, other than race boxes, and boxing everything up and checking it out, because you do I bring a lot of stuff, dude,
Well, I bring a damn trailer.
Yeah. So, it'll be really fun. As far as people coming out and want to enjoy Race Wars, but really coming for me and Ricky, bring it. Because after the race is all over, we're not running. We thought that, especially since Ricky took Vegas, and I'm number 1 on the list, that maybe it wouldn't look so good if we were... if we ran our own race and we ended up winning it, I think that would just be really cruel to the other racers. And and by proving that that's what we're out to do, we are totally not going to run the race. And we want you guys. We're holding this for you guys, for 2 people, or for 2 groups of people. For the group of people that are going to show up out of town and local to come out and have just the wildest, awesomest race that they can remember for the rest of their life, and then also be part of doing something like giving back to St. Jude's. Like I said it before, I'm doing this for St. Jude's. So you guys mean a lot to me, but these kids over at these hospitals, man, they need us more than ever. So, but yeah, we will be taking bets There will be lots of money on hand. We'll do some grudge racing after it's all over. You guys might have to bear with me and give me 20 minutes to get my car ready and maybe put some stuff away from the race. My parents will probably, my mom knows that I got grudge races after, so she'll help. My parents are both retired police officers, and my mom breeds Labradors, and she's sponsored by Purina, and she puts on these huge elaborate hunt tests with these hunting dogs, these Labradors, all across the nation. She's a top-notch judge in a lot of the AKC arenas, and she holds a lot of these events. She puts them together. She plans them out for months. She makes sure that they go flawlessly, and we have that kind of backing helping us with our race. It's not dogs, it's race cars, but she'll learn as she goes. So we got that working on our corner. I don't want to get into talking at all about any crybabies and wanting to set the goalposts back and changing the rules. There are a couple people out there that I've seen in the last couple of months that have been saying, this is a pro mod, that's a pro mod. And then especially when we came out with shark bodies, they really resemble a pro mod. Now, a pro mod, does it have a fiberglass body? Yes, it doesn't have steel quarters. So is that what makes it a pro mod? No, it's not. What makes a pro mod is it doesn't have a big old bulky chassis underneath with a big old gnarly roll cage. It is no, I'm not even talking about that yet. I'm talking about a real car. It is a full tube chassis race car. There is no original body panels. It's like a NASCAR. There's nothing Ford, Dodge, or Chevy about those cars. They're 110% handmade with aftermarket parts. They just have stickers that say Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. And that's what a pro mod car is compared to a street outlaw car. Now, do they look a little funnier? Yeah, they got a longer nose. They're a little narrower because they can do that. They can make the car they want the way they want to make it because it's a pro mod car. It's a handmade car. And the weight thing is the biggest difference. You can get pro mod cars down to 1,800 pounds or whatever they run, and you know that even the lightest of the door slammer cars on Street Outlaws, which is what this class is supposed to be, they are anywhere from chime in Ron Perry or Sean Burr, 2,500 to 3,500, 4,000 pounds in some cases with the heavier cars. So even if you were to put a carbon fiber fenders and carbon fiber hood and deck lid in front end and rear end, it didn't use real lights and use stickers and this and that, as long as it's got steel quarters, a steel roof, it is still part of a manufactured car. And therefore, it will never be as light as a handmade tube chassis a race car. Now, with RC cars, you've got to look at it a little differently. The only thing that gives it the shape is a piece of plastic. This is just plastic here. But no matter how much of a pro mod you make an NPRC car to look, like this car, some people would say that looks like a pro mod car because it's got a wing on it and a big long front nose. But no, because that's just a piece of plastic. And let's say I was running a 69 Dodge Charger with the back not cut out and no spoiler, or I'm running this body as light as I can get it, it's still a 5-pound or 4.5-pound heavy NPRC car. So I think a lot of the people that watch Street Outlaws that see the long noses and stuff look at these cars if they're new into this and they go, that looks like a pro mod car. It's a pro mod car. Well, it's not. If you're new to drag racing and you don't know what a pro mod car is, you're absolutely right. A pro mod totally has an advantage over a real race car because this is a pro mod. Believe it or not, this little black Jackrabbit right here would kill this car. This is one of the fastest cars in the nation, okay? This is between this and the Ghost and a couple of the cars we have. These cars have been proven time and time and again that they are just some of the fastest. That's why we are some of the few that are at the helm of the ship of NPRC that is, I used to say headed out to sea, but we are in deep waters, so, per se. So as you can see, this car is twice as narrow. It's about 5 or 6 inches shorter. It is about 3 inches lower. And as you can see, there's nothing to it. This car has independent suspension with 4 full-size shocks and two shock towers and 4 independent hubs and carriers and bearings. It has a transmission. It has 5 gears in it. This car has no suspension, no shocks other than little pen springs in the front. Okay, and it is a solid axle. Now, what's a solid axle, Dan? Well, if you notice, the gear for the motor, the spur gear, goes right to the wheels. This right here, this thing I'm touching and spinning, that is a solid axle car. So this car, ready to go, 4.5 pounds. This car ready to go, 2 pounds. It's more aerodynamic. It's smaller. It's half the weight, and it runs with the same components other than most of these cars run with 1S. And even on 1S, it would kill this car. So as you can see, in the RC world, if someone's going to run a Pro Mod against an NPRC car, this is what they would be running. This would not run on a no prep surface. Why not, Ricky?
Foam tires. This needs like a perfectly smooth surface.
Why? Because it's low to the ground? So it needs a really true surface.
And it needs prep on the ground for
and they need
foam
prep.
tires.
So these guys typically don't do burnouts. They get their car really straight. They step back a couple times and make sure it's really straight because there's no correcting this car once it goes. It is so and it's gone. I mean, it's they're doing 1.3s and 1.4s. I mean, on a quarter mile, they're ridiculously fast. So as you can see, the Pro Mod is much smaller than an NPRC car. Next to it, over there, the other black car, that is what, Ricky?
DR10.
That's a stock DR10 with changed gearing.
And a different body.
Again, 5-pound car. No match for the Pro Mod. Not. And it was still running.
That's just changing the gearing.
That's insane, dude. Yeah, that thing's, I don't know. I think Ricky could probably go out and beat a lot of people with it if it didn't cog. It just, that stock system it's the cog in it sucks. It's really hard.
It's just the gearing. That gearing is.
Well, yeah, the taller you get it, but if
overkill.
you get it lower, then it's a slow pig again. So, the only choice to make it competitive, off the line is to swap it out and put a censored system in it. So, does anybody have any questions about the difference between an NPRC car, no matter what it looks like, as long as it's in the rules, it's still a 5-pound car, or a real Pro Mod?
Sean Burr's out in Texas right now with the Real Street Outlaws.
Right on. Is he watching?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sean? Sean is actually one of our buddies from around here in Petaluma in Northern California, Sonoma County 707. I've known Sean for 10 or 15 years off and on. And Sean actually has some pretty badass real, 1/1 scale cars. He's been on Street Outlaws a couple times. Sean, if he's actually watching, I don't know if he caught the other ones when I was trying to ask him this. On September 5th, we'd love to have somebody roped off, obviously. Bring out a couple real no prep cars for the race. I think that would really make the race. And put it right next to the announcer booth, so it's and it's I can rope it off with police line. We got the sheriff line, do not cross. And I just think it would be really cool for one of these racers to come be a part of. Because I think the more attractions I can get and more stuff at the race, more people are going to come, and the more people that come, the more people are going to spend money on the raffle, and the more people that spend more money on the raffle, the more we're going to be able to give to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So, Sean, if you're watching, that's what this whole race is about. Is it's about the cars and it's about the race, but we're going to have all kinds of vendors and our sponsors and stuff throwing in a lot of prizes and stuff to raffle off to generate money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Can I put a 12 turn brushed in this and race it in the pro spec class?
Probably not. I think it'd probably move on a 12
thing
turn.
would probably.
I don't think you'd get it in there though. Because you can't. The can's just too freaking long. Oh no! Look, it's totally open.
Yeah, you can.
This is was loaned to us by a guy named Dakota. He's the guy I actually had the grace of taking first place away from last season, at the beginning of last season. This car is actually for sale. If anybody is interested. Oh, it's done deal?
You can announce it, but I'm working out with them right now.
Okay. Yeah, Dakota wants $150 for the car. It's a brand new car. Oh, 200. Okay, well, he wants $200 for the car. The car's brand new. It doesn't look like it's ever been run. I mean, it's got a $100 body on it. I mean, the body's it's a late model Camaro. This would be like a miniature black version, pro mod version of what's Ryan's car?
Ryan Martin? Fireball.
The Fireball. Yeah, this is the body style of Fireball Camaro is. So, yeah, it's a cool little ride. It's gonna be fast. So
I want to just put a 12-turn brush Titan in it.
God, I want to put it 4.0 in it and see what it'll do. Put 4S in it. Big old spoiler on the back. Couple Piccolo Pete's down the door. See if we can get that bitch
rocket
airborne.
motor strap dragger.
I bet you know what's funny though? If you took some wings and modified them and put your flaps on them and stuff, it would totally fly. Totally. It's so light. Yeah. So does anybody got any questions about that or Pro Mod car or Race Wars again? This is going to be a short show tonight, guys.
Someone asked, Jason, where did it go? Go over the mods that we are allowing on the DR10 class.
So the DR10 has to be bone stock. Bone stock servo, bone stock speed control, motor, receiver, radio, chassis. Everything has to be bone stock. There's only 3 things you can do to your DR10. And that does not include batteries. So if you bought, I think there's a DR10 that comes with a charger and a battery. You don't have to run that battery. You can run a better battery. You can run whatever battery you want as long as it's not charged over 8.44. You can change the body. As you can see, Ricky has put a Nova body on it. So the body's just the body. I'm not going to be a camel peer.
That thing just looks bad. I just like looking at it.
So you can change the body to whatever you want. You can change the rear tires. I believe he's got raw speeds on there right now.
Yep.
And you can change the gearing. So you can put a different pinion, you can put a different spur. Other than that, we know every bolt of this car. When they first came out, you watched us completely disassemble one here in one of our shows.
Wow.
What's that?
What about?
Oh, and the wheelie bar, guys. I'm sorry about that. The wheelie bar, you can run whatever wheelie bar you want. 10-inch, 8-inch. Does not have to be the stock wheelie bar. Or would that make it more fun?
Well, you saw how mine does.
Yeah,
it just kind of picks up and it settles down and goes.
Yeah.
But I got the stock wheelie bar.
Should we go show them what one of these will do?
Yes.
You got other tires?
Yeah, they're on this.
What do you need?
Wait, I'll just throw these. These are balanced. Boo, 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 boo. Have you been insulted by rule changes? Well, if so, you might be entitled to compensation.
Oh my god.
That did not work out so well.
That's sweet, bro. Now,
I got
I'm not
two
going to
new
tell them
wheels.
to lie. These tires don't have much left in them, but they're not ripped yet.
Oh, those will last forever on this car.
Let's see.
Here, I'll go over here to Bandit.
I'd like to thank a friend of ours who might be watching, Matt Kidd. Matt Kidd ripped me off for these about a year ago. No, I'm just playing. He gave me a good deal. These are great wrenches. I love them. If you guys have the money and the means to get a nice wrench set, this set has got not only all my metric wrenches, but also Phillips flathead, stuff like that. But it's also got a whole nother set that are balled. So if you can't go straight in on a bolt or a screw, and you have to go in at an angle, the ball allows you to do that. And then it's also got all kinds of pullers, and I mean, I got a pinion puller in here. Excuse me.
Yes, Kobe. Sorry to interrupt, but Kobe asked about shocks and diff fluid on these. Yes, you can change the diff fluid.
Yeah, I mean that's just
Shocks,
fluids, guys.
If you wanna.
Okay, so let's go over this again one final time. Body, tires, gears, wheelie bar, and any kind of fluids. That's it. We need to put a post up announcing exactly what they are so people can say you never made a post
I got
about
another
that.
set of wheels to glue now.
cool, bro. Now you gotta balance those rims though before you even spend any time on them after they've been chunked and rotating off like that, because it might have bent them.
I'll balance everything. Dan Wilson's watching. Dan, we're still gonna try to make it out Sunday.
Yeah, so Sunday, I think me and Ricky are gonna hit the road
I'm
with
bringing
Chase.
my kid.
Sacramento, if you're watching, we're coming out to play and have fun. We might bring a little bit of money. Hopefully, we can get some bets going. Huh?
And some ginger ale.
We're coming for that 12-pack of ginger ale.
There better be if we don't see a 12-pack of ginger ale, that is the bet. I mean, you guys put that up for a bet. You know, you can't take the. You know, we get there on Sunday and there's 4 left in the cart. No. This is for a whole 12-pack.
Watch, they're all empty. It's just a box.
It's just a box. They never said there was anything in it. It's a little easier without a body on.
Oh.
I like this wrench.
I came to win races and drink ginger ale, and I just ran my last hit. Yeah, she's rolling right now.
Hey David, if you're watching, I need the Tekin back before Sunday. I need to put that back in Chase's car. If I'm taking him to SAC.
How many Tekins you pop now?
It's a secret.
That's what I got out of the Hobby Wing. The Hobby Wing speed controls are really good, guys. I really like them. They're great speed controls.
I've honestly only
4.
3. Well, 4 including the RS X Pro.
Oh, that's right. We're going outside.
I was about to say, what are we doing?
I want to
I don't know
drive
what my
something.
battery voltage is.
Bring something.
I don't have anything.
Oh, come on. You gotta find something. Bye, Buns. Oh, thank you.
Hi to bunnies.
I want to raise the wheelie bar back up.
Here we go again.
So I'm going to call it with a 3, 2, 1, go. And Ricky's pretty on it. Ricky will go right on go. But you're going to see how hard of a lag and a cog that this system has with a high gearing. So do they triple in speed with a gear change? Absolutely. Will they cog the worse you go up? Yes, they will. So, this tire's good? Hell yeah.
I don't even need to heat them up.
They're true glued. And 3, 2, 1, go. It's dying. It was definitely faster earlier.
The wheelie bars aren't down, so it doesn't look like
That's right.
it doesn't look like it's ripping a wheelie.
Oh, you look comfortable wearing PJs.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that's hot car, dude. It moves out though for a little 3,300 kV though. Oh, it's bad, dude.
Better with
No. Oh wow, that was like a whole second afterwards. I'm saying now, right when exact time I pull the trigger. Now. Good. I like it better with the wheelie bars.
Jeez, there goes your foot again.
Go run some real power. Again.
Jump it, jump it. See, when the camera's rolling, all of a sudden Ricky's balls get a little bigger. Oh yeah!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, let me race this guy, Ricky.
Oh, right here.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Right here. Come on. Right here.
Go!
Yeah.
Who's got that on their show?
Did you see that?
Yeah, you did. All right, let's go back to the house. I got warrants.
I was pedaling it because I didn't know which way you was going.
That was awesome.
probably coming back. Man, the little car's fast. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, let me go get the fast one. Well, there you have it. The stock DR10's faster than an El Camislo.
One legger, one tire fryer.
One tire fryer. Welcome to Bunnyville. My bunny lair. Hello, rabbits! What's up, dudes?
Are they girls?
My wheelie
I
bars
think,
are too
I think
low.
she's scared of that thing. Look at her. She's freaking out, man. Dude, that was epic. That guy could have pulled out at a better time. I didn't think he'd do it,
Dude,
but then when he sat there for a minute.
People are blowing
I was
up
waiting
right
for him
now.
to swing it sideways towards
I'm like,
my car.
hey, look. If I lock eyes with this son of a bitch and I drop my arms, he's going, okay? And he did. There you have it, 707 streetcars.
Racing real cars.
Racing whatever you brung.
That was great.
That was freaking awesome. I'm gonna end the show now so I can go back and watch it.
Someone said, hell yes.
Oh man, that was funny. Actually, that was my buddy Bob. We timed that out perfectly.
Yeah, Paul, very comfortable. It's better than, well, Dan's actually wearing real shorts today, not his boxers. Remember he called your American flag shorts boxers?
Which pair? I got like 6 of them.
Paul says I'm comfortable wearing my PJs.
Well, you know what? I would love to do that. Get up in the morning, put a cup of coffee on, eat a little breakfast, turn on some Leonard Skinner, crank up the old freaking body machine, and just get down to it. So there you go.
DR10 smoked a real Elko.
Yeah, it did. With a dead battery. You know what? Let's see what's in that battery. So, second drawer down.
We need
Behind me?
the little bullets too. Because this is a
Oh, never mind. 5s?
yeah.
Just kidding.
Phantom pack.
I bet you...
I'm sure it's dead.
Was it totally charged when you got here?
No. I was running it all day with my dad.
Well, I saw it dump hard because it was a lot faster earlier. So I bet that was probably on 760. I'm going to say 760.
Paul, okay, this is a circus tonight. A bunny, a guy wearing PJs, and an RC car racing a real car.
Hell yeah!
What's next?
Hell yeah! America, baby.
What's next, you said. And action. What do you think? What do you think? What's your guess?
762.
What's your guess?
I don't know. Something higher than that?
7.7. Yeah.
773.
Hey, that's a good
Yeah,
number.
I know.
Dumb.
77.
Yeah. Perfect. Don't even have to discharge it.
Don't even have to do anything.
Nice. Nice. So as you can see, guys, that's a stock DR10. It's pretty impressive. It's one of those cars. It's fast. It's not as fast as a real true race car.
Bone stock.
But it's really reliable. It does the same freaking thing every time. Whether you got broken beads or broken tires, it just keeps doing it.
The way I feel with this car running on 2S and the gearing and everything, so what with the cog, but if I'm going up next to someone on our list and I know their car's not necessarily consistent,
Yeah.
and my car's broken, I might have a chance.
Yeah.
Depends on how hard Tim Terry doesn't lift.
Yeah. We got a gentleman on the list that's fast.
He's
But
got
every
all
now
the
and then
tricks.
he'll have a wild Bronco ride of a run, and he just don't lift. He will hit the curb at 40 miles an hour and just keep running it down like a pinball wizard, a pinball king.
We remember my night race that I had?
I've seen him
He hit
pinball
that-
sometimes.
He hit that curb. His car was 4 feet in the air, and they called the other guy the winner because his car went through, in the camera. Then we had to go back, and Tim's like, "No, my car was out front." I don't know if you remember that.
Airborne.
His car was 4 feet in the air, but 5 feet out in front of the other car.
The last race that I saw Tim run before this last race we had, he broke a whole rear end off. So we're talking
The whole back of the car.
We're talking the whole back of the car. Transmission right in half, motor's still on it, wheelie bar's still on it. I mean, it was ridiculous. So it was a hard hit, and he just keeps putting it back together and coming back for more. Guy's got a lot of balls behind the trigger. So
I got one of Paul's little shark bodies for a buggy. I wonder if it would fit this.
No, the wheelbase is still SCT length.
Because this is a narrow little body.
Yeah, because this is buggy. This is what the street stocks are. It's a buggy base. It's much smaller.
Yeah.
So this is a 13-inch wheelbase. This is an 11 or a 10.5-inch wheelbase. Much smaller. This is my... Yeah, you think that you don't like my other big wings? You don't know nothing yet. We the people, baby. That's a side dam. They used to call me Dirt Oval. They used to call me Side Dan. Because I was the only one running them, and they couldn't catch it. The side dam just grabs the car and goes, "You're going around the turn now." Yeah, anybody got anything else? Is there any questions out there?
People are saying racing a real car, hell of a way to start 4th of July. Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, God bless America. God bless each and every one of you. I'm red, white, and blue to the bone. And, yeah, it's going to be kind of a weird 4th of July. But a 4th of July nonetheless. I think them telling me that I can't let off fireworks is kind of the reason why we have 4th of July. But we have a big fire danger here, and there's a lot of idiots, and the fireworks stands will sell fireworks to everybody. They don't have IQ tests at them. So, unfortunately, the dumbasses that light fires have ruined it for all of us. So, good job, dumbasses! Yeah, I got a bunch of fireworks, and the next town up from us is Rohnert Park, and they're legal there for just the little safe and sane ones. And I thought, okay, I'll buy some of those, and if I can't light them off in Petaluma, I work with PD, I got to obey the laws big time, and I won't light them off in Petaluma. I'll go back to Rohnert Park with my daughter tomorrow. And I heard that you can't go to a parking lot in Rohnert Park and light them off. You'll get a $1,000 fine. You have to be an actual resident at your house. Ooh, wait a minute, my coworker lives there.
I'm about to say, know anybody in Rohnert Park?
Yeah, doggy, I know all kinds of people in Rohnert Park. So Jake Rosen will be coming to your house about...
Yeah.
He lives in Santa Rosa, though. Yeah, God bless America. And hopefully we can fend off tyranny in the next couple of years and take our country back.
So people are asking, I saw someone, let's see, what do you say? Gearing on the DR10. I don't know that I'm going to broadcast that. I'm going to kind of make that up to them.
Hey, you guys got to figure that out. If you guys want to deviate away from the DR10 class and make the DR10 faster, with stay in this Pro Spec DR10 class, but full with the gearing and the tires and the body and the wheelie bar and stuff you can change to try and make it as fast as you can for that class. That's fine, but you got to figure it out.
I'll give a hint.
They're round. They have teeth.
I'll give a hint. Smaller spur gear.
They go like this.
I mean, I think the gearing is kind of, that'll be the equalizer. Who can figure it out better, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So
somebody's gonna have their car ripping, and some people aren't. So it'll, spend some time on your DR10, guys. Go buy a couple spurs and a bunch of pinions and see what works on it. See what works on it.
Next show, I'll have a charged pack.
Okay.
And we'll race Gunslinger.
Okay.
You got to give me a second head start
so I can pull the sensor wire if you want.
So I can get over the cog.
That thing's out. Oh my God! Did you see that rabbit? It's all.
I'll leave on 3, and you go on go. As soon as you say it's Chase's a race.
Well, I'm just gonna sit there then. I'm sorry. I know some people don't because they always get smoked at it. I like Chase a race. I love it. It is a strategy. It takes we both have to go on the green, and that's just what the game is. And now it changes it up to where, like chess, you can actually make some moves. You know what I'm saying? And I like that about it.
My first ever race after I actually built a competitive car was your cash race, and I was up against Freddie, and it was a Chase's the race, and I sat there and I just said, the hell with it. Let's see if he's going to boogie. And I pulled that trigger, and he sat there like his car was glued to the track. Damn it.
Look at him there, really jumping. Crisscross and make you jump. Bow, wow, 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 wow. That's cool. So, anyway, without talking about dead camels or peeing on fences, let's, inside joke. let's wrap this up. See if we got any more questions. Race Wars is still 2 months out, guys, but it's going to be here quicker than you think. I mean, we're already in July. God, where'd the year go? We're in July, and then August, and then September. It's right around the corner. It's under 2 months from now. Wait, what's today?
Oh, over 8 weeks away.
No, Sunday it will be exactly 2 months because it's the 5th. So, now's the time to practice, guys, because I guarantee you that the people that will be running in the 707 will be bringing their A games. So get your testing in. If you guys need any help, reach out to us. We're gonna try and reach out to Matt Kidd, and we're gonna try and do house sauce for the tires. So there's a tire that you go, or a table you go. You can sauce your tires and then bring your car back. We'll have people in the pits. There's gonna be no saucing tires in the pits. It's just the easiest way to do it. It's what they do in big races. In other aspects of RC, as far as off-road and stuff like that. And they actually have officials that walk around, and if you're caught with something other than the house sauce, then you're going to get disqualified. So we really, really want to make this fair. And if you guys, if somebody comes out and dabs a little in their hand, in their pocket, and dabs a little syrup on their tires, that's cheating. That's not fair, And the way my mom always raised me was, if you cheat and beat somebody, did you beat them?
Nope.
Because I don't think you did. So let's try and keep it fun. Let's try and keep it fair. First and foremost, I want to race in September to be a family event. So bring the kids. It'll be a fun day. So
Someone's asking about the rear tire bands. I think RC Bombshells is the one that's advertising those. I have no idea.
I don't know who it is, whether they work or not. I don't know. At $40 a piece, I'm not even inclined to try them. So I mean, I go through. I just got tires for my next race, and I was $255 just in rubber, and that's not glue. And the foams that I put in, because I don't use their foams, and the rims, and it's just, there's just no way I'm gonna be spending that kind of money for that. My car is just way too fast for that already. So. If somebody else wants to try them and they work for them and they can, they want to fork the dough out for some rubber bands that are 3D printed to go around their foams inside the tire, then by all means, try it out. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know, but have not tried them. So yeah, any other questions?
Sorry, I'm listening to Coda.
I'm thinking about maybe starting to revert like 10 or 15 minutes of each one of our shows from now on to Q&A. Me and Ricky are just, for 4 months now, guys, it has just been a full-time job on top of working 10 hours a day for the PD, answering questions, and we love to do it, but we can't keep doing it the way we're doing it. Something's got to change, or something's going to give. So I think what we're going to start doing is do a 10 or 15 minute Q&A. You can, chime in or whatever with any question you have, and we'll answer it right there on the spot, or try and show you. And I think that might even work better than going and taking pictures for somebody or something. I can be like, look, I'll grab my card. This is what I'm talking about, So it might even work out better, but it's really going to give us some breathing room. So I'll announce that on 707 Streetcar. We're almost up to 1,400 people in a month. Which is pretty awesome. So I think there's a lot of faith out there and a lot of believers, and we're still day after day, every other day, I'm getting a call from somebody that I didn't even know was into this and saying, man, thank you so much. My car just works so good. I just followed everything you've said to a T, and it just really does work. So,
did you see that post on that Bisquick? The guy posted today and said, 707 inspired build.
Oh, good.
Car really freaking works, and
that's a good thing to
it
hear.
showed him racing, and his car was moving.
Yeah.
So, Cody Offenbach.
Okay, Offenbecker or something. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see Cody out at Race Wars, and he can bring the. You have to close your eyes and see Mike Tyson, and be like, man, that Biff quick.
That Biff quick.
And that's the name of his car, is Bisquick. Dude, this Biff quick. That's just a great. That was genius. So,
Brian Dervage says, how can I reach Daniel, since I have a feeling he has everything shut off as far as messaging goes?
It's because you're live right now.
It's because we're live.
Yeah,
On
there's
his
no
phone.
there's no messages right now.
He'll
What-
get to
who
you
was
after
that?
the show.
Brian Durbage.
Yeah, guys, if you got a message where Randy isn't here, if nobody's ever noticed or you didn't know, we always go live off of Randy's phone because it's easier for him to take that in his phone and put it onto YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, go to Streetcars of the 707, not 707 Streetcars, Streetcars of the 707. And please, we're almost up to 1,000, so we can go live directly from YouTube. But we need more subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your family. But Randy's not here tonight, so we're using my phone to go live, and that's why I'm not getting any of your messages.
Dan Wilson says, "See you guys Sunday."
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I won't.
Maybe not. I
Depends on if you can move.
Let me see how they're all running for now.
don't know. Dude, we're gonna totally try and make it out to SAC. Yeah. That's what I mean by totally gonna make it out to SAC. Whatever, we're coming out to have some fun, guys. Coming out to have some fun. So,
Better swoop this up before Dan swipes it.
Swiper,
Swiper, no swipe. I was thinking the same freaking thing.
If you don't have kids, you won't understand. No, we're going out to SAC just for fun. So the other people in other areas that we haven't raced with before can, if we do what we do, we can all learn from each other, and these people can see what we're doing and going, wow. Once you see these cars go, videos and this and that, internet, that's it's one thing, but when you're at a line and you're like, dude, that car left so freaking hard, it was like a lightning bolt going off, and the car just lifted up and just floated across the pond. And it's just freaking drove out of that guy's life. I mean, it's something to be seen. So,
someone asked shape of the sides of the wings. I mean, you can shape them however you want.
Yeah, I think
this was one of the
that
first.
one show we did flames.
Yeah, this was like one of the first wings I ever built.
It's still up there,
and it was like this tall, so I just hacked it down. I could take it off.
Jamie, reach right up behind you. You see that picture frame? You see the cardboard, the light colored? No.
Right, straight.
The picture frame that says "Daddy"
on the white shelf.
White shelf, yeah.
See the flames sticking up?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. So this is one that we did just to show that you can build anything. And what we did is we used the inner cutout, and this was for the 3.0 Ghost, and that was just the body side. Obviously doesn't fit right here. It doesn't fit this body perfectly because it was meant to fit a Mustang.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it is pretty close. It's probably usable. And we basically took that same shape and we said, look, dude, you can make this out of any way you want. It's a free country. Damn it.
Paul says he shuts his phone down because I piss him off by calling him all the time.
No, but you called and it shut the show off. I had to shut.
Can we put those back?
Yeah.
I don't have a phone number.
It's 1-800-GAPPLEBEES.
Yep.
Anything else? Something just popped up.
Are you guys taping your tires to minimize ballooning? Nope.
Line up, find out.
Let them balloon.
No balloon. Let them balloon, dude. Yeah.
You see the marks on our bodies from them.
Yeah. This one's got some big markies.
This
one I actually call Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Ever since I slammed the Challenger down, I got those. I stuck the yellow stickers
You can see the burn marks in the bodies where all the paint's gone and stuff. You can see the lines. Black lines matter. Yeah. So
we got one question. I answered them via message, but it says random question setting up XR10 Pro G2. I am wanting to use a flash pack. Is it best to remove the stock cat pack or leave it?
Always remove the stock cat packs, guys. If you don't, and you put a big cat pack on there and charge that big cat pack up the second you plug your battery in, upon ripple, before the cat pack lets out and charges again, it's going to blow those things sky high. Tony Cortez Sr. blew 2 of them in a row one day practicing here with me, and those things go off like an M80.
You remember your cash race? I have a dent in my body
Oh,
from
really?
a cat pack blowing up.
Wow.
A stock cat pack.
Yeah, always remove the stock cat packs, guys.
I just set the body on, too. I just went... Imagine if my face was over that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the wires go into the back of a round cap, and then there's like a beer can that covers what's in there. And when they blow, that beer can flies off at a very, very, very... it does it really fast. And you don't want to get hit with it. So...
Here's a question for Dan.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this means his R1 working on a drag-specific ESC. If so, I'll wait.
Say that again?
I'm assuming he's talking about R1 Works. He says, is R1 Works working on a drag-specific ESC? Are they designing a drag-specific?
Oh, that I can't. That I don't know. I had somebody contact me this week, and I think I've cleared this up before. I was a Hobby Wing driver for 2 years, and I actually called Hobby Wing and my manager, and I said, look, I'm blowing these speed controls every other month, and it's taken 2 months to get them back. I love your products, but I need something more, and you're just, I was more of a, they make great stuff, but I was just more of a number with them. So I asked it please be cut from the team, and after I basically did that so I could legally, because I have a contract with them, and I couldn't legally go to a race and run an R1 Works. And that's what I run now. I run an R1 Works speed control because it's got more tuning capabilities. It'll handle more power, and they're ripping. So as far as a drag specific speed control, I believe there's some talk about it, but as far as what we're using right now, the Digital 3 is just the way to go, I think. I mean, I think Ricky's, as much as he, just like I love the XR10 Pros, he loves the Tikans, but he's tired of blowing them up. And I think you're going to probably give a Digital 3s a try too, right?
I have one.
Okay.
The Ghost.
So the Ghost has already been changed from XR10 Pro over to...
You've seen it run.
Yeah, it runs good. They're cool technology on the boards, keeping it cooler. I mean, where my motor would be getting up to 130 degrees, my speed control would be too, and now my speed control only gets up to 75 when my motor's that hot. It's just, it'll handle more amp load. I mean, the last run that I actually, it was only about 90 feet that I actually logged and looked at the data logger. I logged like 370 amps. Peak amps, and it was just it was evident to me that it was just a far superior piece of equipment, so that's why I run them. Any questions there, Jamie?
Can you mix Phantom ESC with other motors or vice versa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
What if it's an internal stock capacitor?
Then you don't want to run a cat pack. If you have a speed control, like an 8-scale speed control that has them built into the board and they're in part of the speed control, that's how you have to run it. Because if you blow those, there's no unsoldering it to replace it or taking it off the speed control. It's part of the speed control. You're basically sending the speed control in because you fried it. So if you're using an 8-scale or I don't know if the big white Tikan one has capacitors,
yes,
like
it does.
the
RX-8, I would not put a cat pack on.
Yeah, don't put cat packs on the speed controls, guys. This is only for speed controls that have them remotely wired, that you can unsolder the wires and solder the new cat pack in. But yeah, if they're on the hardboard and they're part of the speed control internally, don't do it. You gotta run what they gave you. That dog's a heavy breather.
I know, I thought it was right by your car.
It's all... Is he getting
Paul
cold?
says team orders, I have to race his plum
See if
crazy.
that's up to date.
Say that again?
But Ricky can race his plum crazy. Team orders, LOL.
Whatever, dude. Oh. What was this 20 minutes ago? I just playing.
I didn't think it was keeping up, but it is.
Yeah, I have to say, you know what? looking at this, my Challenger sits lower.
Really?
Yeah. Now that I've cut it and...
I have this body as low and pancaked on this car as I can go. It's hitting the shock tower right there.
What's nice with the Challenger is it has that raised hood, you know, like the Hellcat hood scoop.
It's got a
and
cowl
my
on it,
shock
yeah.
tower fits right in there.
You know, I didn't think about that. I could open this up and run a cowl over it. You know what I'm saying? To get the body lower.
But my shock tower fits right in between that cowl.
Yeah, I'd like to freaking slam this thing, dude. But then I'm losing. Well, not really. Not if I put a cowl on it. And that's what I need. I need an old one of those bodies to cut the cowl hood off of. Do you? Yeah. I just need this section right here.
I mean, it's going to be a different color.
I'll just paint it flat black. Yeah. Put a 707 stripper sticker on that bitch and send it. Family Showdown.
Do a R1 Works tune show like y'all did with the Tekin and Hobby Wing. Eventually.
Yeah, right.
Eventually.
Someday, maybe.
When we're on to another one. No,
yeah.
Just kidding.
Hey, you know, at this point, man, I this time last year, this was before Ricky got into it, I was winning left and right with the Ghost and nobody could touch it. And I started helping people because that felt better than beating people. And then I had people breathing down my neck. And now I am, you know, where I was just kind of sitting pretty the whole time. I'm having to really, you know, stay where I'm at on my list and stay at the rate these. I mean, God, last race I was averaging a $40 set of wheels and tires every run, and it's getting expensive. I'm trying to buy a house, and I'll keep throwing the money at it, you know, to stay on top. I always will, but it's definitely not as easy as it was a year ago. And I have myself to shoot in the foot for that, being that I've helped so many people and people are starting to figure it out and they go, oh, I get it. And now I go out to race day and they're like right there with me, you know?
I think our next list race is going to be interesting. I'm sitting number 4.
Oh, yeah.
I had one mishap. I should be sitting number 3.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun.
Who's in 3 right now?
Rick Turner.
Okay.
And then right above him is Hunter, and then you.
I see that as 2 lily pads across the river for you.
Sorry, Rick.
Sorry, Rick. Sorry, Hunter. We're going even. I mean, cars are going to be even faster than when you've seen them last. I mean, you guys,
they are. I can tell you, mine is fast.
Prototype motors and lighting as light as we can go to get them to still hook. You know, we're dynoing them. We're data logging them. We're doing all the stuff that the big boys do, and it's really paying off.
Since the last race.
My last race, the car was quick, but it's faster now. It's got a different sound to it. It's excuse my French, but she's a nasty bitch. She really is. She's God, dude, we haven't even gone that long. I've already killed 2 Canada Dries.
I'm milking.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Thanks. Thanks. Swoop. Oh yeah, 707 guys, if you're watching, we didn't get a very big response on the cash thing tomorrow morning. Being it's the holiday and I was out wakeboarding all day, I think I'm sleeping in tomorrow, so I'm not going to have that race tomorrow. There was only like 5 guys that responded anyways.
And that's because it's, you know, it's the holiday. 4th of July day holiday and people are, you know, going to the lakes and doing stuff. And
I just figured, you know, being that a lot of the stuff was shut down, there's no fireworks shows, there's nothing, you know.
If I didn't take Monday off, I would not be coming to Sacramento to race you guys. I mean, Sunday is my day of tranquility. I try and not, you know, talk to too many people on the internet on Sunday. I try and recharge mentally. And, you know, I do my laundry, and I'm a single dad. I got to get everything ready for work week. That's just how I am. I'm a Boy Scout. I like to be ready for everything. And but I have Monday off, so...
Ryan Richardson, would you all go live on another list race? I went live for a little while, but then once we start racing, it's all about the business of getting the cars ready, and I'm running around because I got my kid racing. He's, you know, getting his car and his daughter's car. So maybe I can have someone grab my phone and...
We will definitely be going live for
Race Wars.
For Race Wars. I'd like to do the whole thing, but that's going to take somebody with
I'm sure there's gonna be people
that'll
just
dedicate
like
to
Vegas.
doing that and have like a one. Thank you.
And that to him.
Wait, what?
I'm good.
Hand the water to him. Are you good? I thought you were empty.
I stole his koozie though.
Sorry.
What the?
I thought you were signaling you needed more
You
water.
just hit me in the head with a koozie.
Sorry. Anyway.
Whoa, Dan, what are you doing there?
You keep the koozie.
There ain't nothing on that one. How the hell did that fall
Well,
out?
I'll just find out.
Why he
My
was down
wallet's
there.
on this side.
Dude, Crednards. There you go.
Oh my.
There's no money on that card.
Yeah, I don't want anybody from down
Oh, that's what.
Southern
I
California
know how
to
it
stop
fell out.
coming.
When I pulled my.
Oh shit, there's all
There's
kinds
all
of...
kinds of them.
There goes the cars.
I got him! There's gotta be something on one of these!
Hey, wait, that's the only one that's valuable to you.
Oh yeah! The Italian Delight, that was awesome, dude.
Oh, shit.
Oh wow.
We literally, look at. I finally said, all right, he's pushing on me, I'm going to jump back, let him face.
Well, when I put his
Poor
head up,
bu-
I got to get my
Poor
head up
buddies.
there, and he was trying to pull me back up, but I had grabbed the chair leg, so I was pulling myself into him so that I could reach through and get the cards.
Matt Hayes says Judd put his head in the lap.
Oh my god.
Well, I keep missing that credit card.
Oh my god.
That's cool. Whatever.
Total circus.
That's cool. You know, hey, if I got 5 people right now going, "Ha, it's fucking great, dude," then
Here, I'll
I'm
do it
cool
for
with
you.
that. Huh?
I said I can comment for you.
Oh, man.
The Crednard. Total circus.
Dude, there's more than that credit card into these damn cards.
Dude, it's consumed me. You know, I'm a single dad. I got 2 daughters. I go out and do all kinds of stuff. I work 5 to 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. I got my own race schedule, plus everybody local that I help out, plus all the stuff on the internet. I mean, it never ends. Jesus.
I hope I didn't hit the
Are you
bunny.
trying to go?
Bandit went for it.
And in the center ring, dead camels.
Oh my gosh.
Someone, I think, picked up on that. Dead camels.
Dead camels. Rick Jones. On my way.
In one show, that monkey might be the best to be deleted. One
Yeah.
show that might be the best to be deleted.
Dude, my eyes get blurry when I'm tired. They just look like white lines.
You know what? This one's probably not going to go on YouTube anyways because it's on your phone, not Randy's.
I'll put it on there.
Edit it. There was some...
Joe Ellis said, oh no, wait a minute. Kid Sims said, I know what you mean. I have 3 cars and haven't raced one yet. Kid, you gotta get out there and race, man. Go race them bitches. What happens in 707 stays in 707? Evidently not, because half the cars in this nation are built off of these shows. So, evidently not.
Are you guys running a DR10 stock race class? If so, what are times and speeds? We don't run times and speeds, have no idea.
No, I line up against you, you line up against me. Someone going home with a W, somebody's going home with an L. That's the way it works. I'd have to say that one right there is probably doing 40 miles an hour. I mean, things moving. It's not doing 60 plus like an NPRC car, but it's still moving along. You know, opposed to the 12-turn Titans, 20 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour. So, what's up, Patty? Is John Griggs watching? Is Laura Judd watching?
I haven't seen those.
Is Emma Rose watching? Is Kay over in Sonoma watching? Chime in, Kay. RX-8 be better than RS Pro or straight to R1 works? Straight to R1 works, dude.
I mean, Key West, and I'm trying to get it started.
Have to rename the channel Streetcars of the 707.
Oh, 7.
Brian said, mine are. Trust me, I pay attention.
I love the Tekin. I run the RS Pro Black specifically, but they are temperamental. And I have my original one that still runs great, and I've had some that for unknown reasons just
poof. The magic dragon.
I think that goes to for any ESC.
Yeah.
There was an R1. I think Tony popped an R1 right before our race and
whoa.
Climbing the gate.
You might have bunnies, but you got yourself trick bunnies. Because my bunnies be doing tricks. That was a double backflip, half to fakie fronty.
That one's about to come through the freak.
No.
Almost got her head through the whole thing.
Did she really?
She was chewing on the wire, or the...
Yeah, they always do that. They chew on the metal of the cage for some reason. I don't know why.
Have we ever tested out AKA Racing Slicks?
Nope. Have not. I believe they're a newer product. I actually yesterday saw my first pictures of them. They look decent. I'd like to try them maybe.
I think they're just 2.2 all the way around. I don't know if they are a 2.2, 3.0.
Paul, you're a train wreck.
Rick Jones.
What about Panthers? I don't recommend them. They suck.
Raw speed, baby.
I dabble in Panthers. Yeah, absolutely. Panthers are good tires. Hoosiers are good tires. Proline Primes, the original Primes, those are good. Those are great tires.
Matt Kidd is finally watching.
Matt Kidd's in the house. What's up, Matty Matt? Yeah, you missed the awesomest stuff. So we went out front, raced this. And we got a full-size race next to El Camino. Or I should say El Camino slow, because it was slow.
There was a one-tire fry in El Camino.
We got bunny rabbits a-jumping.
Wow.
I'm on point today.
What else happened? Something else cool happened. Oh, we fought over credit cards.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We had a wrestling match.
We
was wrestling.
I had to turn it up a notch here when I grabbed the chair. I saw I let off when I saw your butt. I'm like, dude, I think I'm going to dump him on the ground because I saw me pull it and your butt slid it over.
That was me scooting off waiting for you to go, Foop!
Oh, whatever, dude.
Things Randy misses when he's out of town.
So,
I'm beat.
See what's in here?
I've been wakeboarding all day. We can't put this on YouTube.
Yeah, we can. Why not? We're having fun. We do the show for fun. We do these stupid cars for fun. This is fun, man. If I made one person laugh tonight or chuckle or go, yeah, man, that race was cool, then, you know, whatever, dude. Who else is racing Elkies on their RC show, you know?
Are you done with these ones?
Maybe next...
Because I can cut them.
Yeah, just take them and cut them. Maybe next time we'll go out to the... I have a really good practice spot about a mile from my house that I've been going to for 3 or 4 years. Maybe we'll take an MPRC car in the new Ford and see what that Coyote's got in 4 high.
4 high.
I gotta get some kind of grip off the line. These things are gone. But yeah, so Gabe's in the house. What's up, Gabe? Did Gabe just tune in?
I know he should be here. What the heck?
I ripped a Panther foam in half with the Judd tune. Tire's still good. Yeah, it happens with my tunes. My tunes are foam murderers. I came to my last race with probably $200 set worth of tires, glued, trued, and ready to rock. And I left last race day still number 1, but I did not have a single set of tires left on me. It was actually a really cool story. So, I had won my first 2 races to hold my crown. We have 4 races in a day. The third one, for the first time in a long time, I got beat by Hunter. I blew a foam. I had to totally pedal the car, and he blew by me. And then I had one last race to regain my spot. And I'm looking at Hunter, and I'm feeling my tires, going, yeah, it sucks when I blew that foam. I can't keep foams on it. And we're talking about foams, me and Hunter. And as I'm getting ready to put my car down, I'm like, no way. I can feel a split in one of the foams. So I said, Ricky, foam. our tires now. And within 2 seconds, I had 2 people with screw guns, rum, and the new tires came in, and rum, and I was boom. I mean, it was, the whole thing happened in about 15 seconds. It was maybe not even that. It was really, really impressive. So my guys, David Vieira, David, thank you again. That really makes me feel like, you know, when I have people watching my race and can already, they're in tuned to see and want me to win, that they're like, boom, there you go, boom, there you go. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I give to people when I go racing and I help people out. And to get that back, that was really cool because I ended up holding my spot. And
did you find them?
I think they're over there.
That right there, that's a crown that I made about 2 years ago because we didn't have a crown. It's just a piece of rolled aluminum, you know, some triangles cut out of it. What are you doing?
Looking for my keys.
Oh.
Like
I was hoping I didn't drop them out in the street when we were running around racing real cars.
Gabe said, yep, I'm in here. Speaking of David, where is he? Where is David?
He was online, but now he's gone. He's probably past his bedtime.
Or he passed out or something. I don't know.
It's past my bedtime.
Yeah, what time is it?
9:30 almost, I think.
Yeah, I think unless anybody else has got any questions, we're going to sign off, guys. It's been a really long week. What are you doing, Jamie?
I was zooming in on this.
Like
Call
6
me.
times? I was like, wow.
Doing the disco.
Making sure people are awake.
Nobody's got any other questions? Anybody wants to see Ricky race in El Camino, go back and watch this again. Anybody else that wants to know more about the rules for NPRs, for the Race Wars coming up in September, Pro Spec is an NPRC car with a 12-turn Titan and XL5 brush speed control from Traxxas. All other rules apply. The DR10 has to be completely stock with your gyro turned off. You can change the tires, body, gears, and wheelie bar, and that's it. Car has to be stock. So that's Pro Spec DR10. So
Color
your videos. Brian said, dude, I wouldn't even want your hours. Are you kidding me? Do you guys not see the bags under my eyes? I'm like, yes, charge it at 15 amps. Okay. No, gear it down. That's why I wake up in the night like, no, gear it down. No.
Yeah.
Don't buy max amps. No.
Oh my god.
Terrible nightmares. Yeah, guys. So, Kid Sim says 12:30 here. He must be on 9:30. Yeah, he's got to be on the East Coast, 3 hours ahead of us. Key West,
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's sign out. Paul, we love you. Gabe, we love you. Thank you, everybody else. Everybody else I see here. Brian, Dervaj. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Alfredo Jr., Kid Sims. To all our followers, you know, we're going to wake up tomorrow and this thing's going to have 5,000 views. How it's getting passed around like that, I don't know, but keep it up, guys. Please go to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We want to make this bigger, and the next step for this show is going to be going live from YouTube. It really is. So,
Happy 4th of July.
happy 4th of
Happy
July.
4th, guys.
God bless America. Red, white, and
Be
blue.
safe. Be safe. Burn tires and
And light
not
fires.
fingers.
Like, yeah, fire. No, don't light fires, guys. Don't do that. Thank you, Michael. Can't see his eye bags. Yeah, he's got some
I
bags
got
under
bags.
there. 916 in the house. All right, guys. We're signing out. Deuces. Peace out. Deuces, whatever you want to say.
Over.
707, baby.